According to Aztec mythology, humans were the 5th race that was created. So who came before? Let's discuss. Up first is the Queen of Metzen, the Giant. These were a race of gigantic people. They were sweet, they were kind, they never stopped growing. Some got as big as mountains, even bigger. There's reports of them literally lifting up mountains, and it's stated that most of the temples we see in modern day Mexico were built by the Queen of Metzen, the Giants. However, because of their huge size, they burned a lot of energy, so they slept a lot, they ate a lot, they were a little lazy, and that wasn't enough for Tezcatlipoca, the god king of the time, so he summoned an army of jaguars, and they ate all the giants and wiped them out, at least most of them. The second race were the Ozomatli monkey. They were tricksters, pranksters, they were silly, and they danced and they celebrated, and while they did worship, they didn't take it seriously, and so the second god king, Quetzalcoatl, had to wipe them out. He created a gigantic tornado that ran over the world and wiped most of them out. However, there's some debate of whether that was him or whether it was Tezcatlipoca in disguise of him. Third race was the Totot, bird people. They were birds that flew around. They were honestly had no flaws. There was nothing wrong with them. They were good people. They were innocent people. But Tlaloc, the god king of the third sun, he's the god of storms. He got upset over reasons that everyone still debates. Regardless, he summoned a giant thunderstorm, made it rain fire, and he killed a lot of the birds. The fourth race was the Michin, the fish people. And just like the bird people, they were entirely innocent and didn't deserve to get wiped out, and in fact, they were wiped out by accident. The god king of the time, or god queen, Chalchiuticue, sister to Tlaloc, accidentally knocked over his jar of endless water. The water flooded from the heavens down to the earth and destroyed everything, flooded everything, and wiped out the fish people. Now, when it came time to create the humans, the Aztec gods no longer had enough magic to do so. So instead of creating humans from scratch, they went down into the underworld, they collected all the bones from the giants, from the monkeys, from the fish, and from the bird people, came up to Earth and used those bones as a blueprint of sort to create humans. However, transporting the bones from the underworld to Earth, the bones broke, which is why humans are all different shapes and colors and sizes. So humans aren't humans, we're giant, monkeys, fish, and bird people. Which honestly makes a lot of sense. What other explanation do you have for your ass looking like a monkey? I heard the last time you went to the zoo, they thought you were an escaped chimp and tried to throw you back in. I'm just kidding, you don't look like a monkey. No, but they really do. Hope you enjoyed the video, everyone. Be sure to like, follow, and comment. And remember, the only place you're going to get content like this is right here. Have a magical day, everyone.